Welcome back to the 6th build installment of Garp's Marine Battleship by LEGO One Piece. Set number 75646 contains 1,705 pieces. Retails for $179.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO Group for review. Thank you, LEGO. And yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. That's as far as I got in the last installment. Well, today is our lucky day because we're going to be doing bags 11 and 12. But quick summation though, we still haven't had anything fall apart. Set's at a week 10, but it's obviously scaled for figures. It's got accessories, it's got an playable interior. So yeah, I think we're good here. We don't need him anymore. Put him in the bin. Because in this installment we're going to focus on bags 11 and 12. Try to get this one done here lickety-split so I can review it. Okay, and I closed the book, so that's not good because now I got to find out where I left off so I can, there we go, so I can do that. But I'm pretty much happy with the set. I'm just kind of bored with it, but I'm happy with the build quality and it's playable. But it's not something I would run out and get. But let's get through the legal stuff here. This feels not to be considered a construed as professional product review, how-to, or tutorial. This is just merely my notes for the final write-up. Don't take these videos seriously, as these are just for entertainment purposes, so just sit back and have fun, and this is not my job. This is just something I do to kill time. Wording and commentaries of my words alone, except these are a paid promotional offer. And finally, do not re-upload my content without my written permission. I can't emphasize that enough. Okay, 11. Let's get going here. Let's build it. And today is the 17th of August 2026. Over the hump. Pretty soon it's going to be September. Right in the middle of our heat wave. By the end of the week, it's going to be like 110, 112 degrees. And yeah, I got to make sure I have that box because I'm going to have to do another minifigure. It's like every odd number bag we're doing figures, which, you know, at least it's not like we're doing all the figures at one time. So it kind of breaks it up, and it's like, which figure are we going to be building next? So LEGO has it spaced out. For me, it seems pretty cool. And we're doing the blonde guy, but that's not the wig I was looking for. We are doing Helmeppo, helmet head. Well, you'll see when I get to that. I still have the sticker sheet too. Well, I can't wait to do the review, and people roast me on the pronunciations of some of these names. Alright. Let me get this here. Let me get it closer here. I really want to get this one done. I got a bunch of fun sets coming up, and I got to get this one done here. So it's got a double-sided head. So that's the one we want. Yep. Turn that around. I mean, the Marine... You think they would put the thing on there? Oh, there's the legs. Some of these minifigures do get kind of boring to put together. That's the wig. Oh, this is a girl. Has to be. Oh, look, it's got an undercut. She's got an undercut in the back too. We used to call that the tellum, or the front would be curtains, but it would be like a tellum is a reverse for mullet, where the back's short and the front's long. So you can swift it back. So that's whatever her name is, printed tile. These right here make little good posters themselves. So she's done there. All right, now we're going to get back onto the ship here. And can I get that right there? I'm getting tired. I'm probably going to doze off in the chair when I get done with building, at least get this done. And if I don't get it done today, so be it. I want to hurry up and just get this going so I can move on to something exciting here. So we're doing what we did before, making 6. Okay, so you got to put this one back here. I bet these are just going to tilt in, so we may as well just help them. Yeah, so I've been between parts 5 and this one, or the last installment in this one, I've been I got done with setting up a tutorial for my YouTube members. So if you're on my memberships, you know you'll be getting a ding in your mailbox. Oh, Jay's got a new tutorial. Yes, I know there's small tutorials. I'm still working on more vehicles. The vehicles do take a lot of time. I don't want to just give you junk. I want to give you something fun to build. So a lot of the stuff that I'm working on right now. Vehicles, like I said, sometimes I'm missing a piece. Sometimes I don't have enough parts as I have to part out a set to obtain that last piece that I need to finish up the build. So that's why it takes forever to do cars and stuff. But when I get them going, it's not too bad. So that's what that looks like there. I got my game together today too because I just got done with I'm halfway through part 4. I'm still processing part 1. Part 2's up on the internet. I haven't edited part 3 yet. Yeah, I'm all over the place today, and we're building more cannons here. We got to build 6 of those boogers. So no. Let's do that real quick. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of just sound kind of down today. It's just so miserable. It's getting hot outside. Some of these just don't want to go in. Yeah, there's a lot of medium pieces. We're all over the place in here, but mostly just medium stuff. At least it's not like small stuff. We're overwhelmed with it. But, okay, window frames. I think the thick side goes outside, so that's what it shows. Yeah, I'm just kind of pooped, and I want to turn my brain off for the week. Oh, I can't though. I gotta do other things. Alrighty. But now, like I said, my mind is hot, so we're going to be doing a lot of tutorials for next year. And let's just do that. So we got one cannon installed, or one done. Yeah, I mean, stuff like this is, and the reason why it's just not my thing, I've never seen the live action. But I think if this was the cartoon, I don't think anybody's really going to say much. When I heard about these, and I thought, oh, okay, we're going to get an anime. We're finally going to get animated stuff. Oh no, it's live action. You're like, oh, never mind. I think closest Lego's ever got to animation, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, is Pokemon. But Lego, honestly, though, is starting to get a little too heavy into theme sets. And just the themes after a while do get kind of a... they get redundant after a while. And boy, I didn't know these were going to take this long to put together here. I'm kind of lazy and don't want to do anything. That's why I'm getting this one done, so I can hurry up and do something fun after this. I think the one set I'm going to do after this, I don't know, I may just do another friend set because we need some more color. This one here has been, it's pretty much the same colors throughout the whole build. I'm starting to get a little bored of it. I'm just going to go and prepare these with ingots now. Some of your probably jaws dropped. Oh my goodness, Jay, are you kidding me? This is the set that I've been dreaming of. I'm dreaming of other things other than this thing. Oh, Garp and his Garp ship. I like to say some other things about it, but I'll leave that up for your imagination. So, what I'm going to be inclined to do today is just get this set done and get it out the door. That's my goal. And just to hurry up and kind of just get some stuff going here. I mean, stuff like this after a while gets kind of repetitious. I think it's just the colors. Just if you're looking for someone with a lot of color, oh no, this one stay away from. It's not too fun. Here, now I got to go check on a video. Well, let me just do this real quick here. We got to make 6. And we got to put them on the rocking plates. So they go like that. That's sad when I want to hurry up and get a set done. Now, like I said, there's some sets that I just don't want to put down. This one I want to put down. I just want to get it done. Because you know what? You're going in the parts bin. Yes, you are. And I did that flower shop, that Lego Fringe flower shop. I did a few other things, and they weren't too bad. Yeah, but this, yeah, that's the cannons there. Okay, now what's next? Alright. So it looks like we are putting pieces in here now in the middle. I got a cartoon with my name on it. I can't do that because I got to put you together. I don't have a lot of parts. Just got to find them. I sound all lazy and don't want to do anything. Okay, we got to make 2 of these. Yeah, 1x5s. I mean, but at least it's got a playable interior, and I'm hoping it's modular, because if not, it's going to kind of kill the set a little bit. Sometimes I can understand why they don't do it, but white palisade bricks, I could use those. So that'd be a nice extra, but there's only 2 of them in here so far that I see. And then now we got to put some stickers on tiles. Ooh, we're going to have to make this here. And then we need to place sticker number 1. We got to make 2 of them, so guess what? That takes care of all the stickers for the set. You know what sounds good right now? Buttered popcorn from the mall. That does sound good. My nearest mall is well over an hour away, so I'm not driving into town to get some buttered popcorn. But that does sound good. Okay, and that's what these look like here. Okay, and then we're done with this. Keep that as my bookmark. So I mean, the stickers are not too bad in this. They weren't terrible. So on round tiles, is it warranted? Do I need to ding off points for stickers? They weren't hard to put on, so I mean, I'm going to say it. I'm probably not going to ding it, but we'll find out. Now we're just worrying about build quality at this point here. There we go. Yeah, the pole's sitting like in the mid-80s right now, so I don't know if I want to get wet. Get in the pole and get wet and just, I don't know. I should just do that, but I want to kind of doze off for a bit. But I want to get this done here first for your viewing pleasures. Well, right now I haven't done anything with it yet. Yeah, but I appreciate the comments, though. You guys commenting on my videos and stuff, and, you know, that's what that's for. Just comment away, unless it's like really nasty, hateful stuff, and just don't do it, you know. Nobody wants to read those. Somebody did that a few months ago. They left me a really nasty comment. I said, I just commented before I blocked them and deleted their comments because I want to make sure they knew what I wrote, because YouTube will notify them. I'm like, you know what, dude? Like, seriously, nobody wants to read your nasty, boring, hateful comments. So I'm going to do everybody a favor and just remove it. And just like, oh, by the way, don't comment back. Kind of just being nice about it, saying nobody wants to hear it. No, nobody does. There we go. But yeah, I have some leftover chicken in the fridge, so I'm going to eat that up. We had barbecue chicken the other night, and I thought, oh, it's either a sandwich or make that. I think I'd rather make that. I'd rather have sometimes just leftovers. And then just sit, you know, put them in the microwave real quick and just make a quick meal. And that's it for bag 11 with no pieces remaining. Not too bad. Alright, oh, bag 12 looks pretty small. Hopefully that's just it. I want to thank everyone on my main channel and Patreon for being contributors to the cause. It's always a big help. Oh, there's no small bag in here. This is going to be a quickie. And in addition, thank you for checking out my rubricable profile and the building guides and stuff. That's even better. And if you like the way I do this channel and you like the commentary or you like me boring you, yeah, you're in the right place. Feel free to subscribe. It's always free. And we can just sit back, hang out together, and build stuff like this. Hey, I'm building it so you don't have to. Let's put it that way. But yeah, bag 12. I'm hoping, like I said, these installments, I'm trying to keep them as short as I can. I'm going to put you over there. So we're not here all day. Because editing files gets to be boring after a while. And you do a 4K file at 120 frames per second. They're big. They're big files. So I try to get them done as quickly as I can. So the smaller, the faster, of course. But less info in the video. Oh, we're wrapping it with palisade bricks. Okay. Well, at least we don't have to worry about stickers now, so that's done. Okay. But at least at least it's a playable model. So it's, you know, remember that shark ship, that boring thing I had to deal with? Yeah. I'm gonna make 2 of these here. Yeah, that was not a fun one to build. This one I think is a few steps up from the shark ship. So we gotta make 2 of these, and they go right here. Yeah. I'm gonna plan out a trip now since all the kiddies are getting back into school. Me and the girlfriend we need to have a getaway. We were talking about it. Thinking, oh, the kids are going back to school. We're like, okay, cool. Campgrounds will be empty. Or even resorts and stuff. That means it's more time for us and we don't have to fight anything. It's always even better. Okay, Technic plate with holes. I mean, this thing's built strong. If I'm going to trash talk something, I trash talk the build quality. But man, this one here is you know, you get what you paid for sometimes. Although we do have 1x6 bricks in black Lego. Yeah, I miss the simple days of Lego. I'm thinking about bringing back more of my simple tutorials. Not just small ones, but just simple ones in general. Sometimes you want to go back to a simpler time. Lego does this here so we prevent this from splitting. It's a good way to make a clamp. So you're clamping that together. So if you try to split this thing apart, good luck. You're really going to have to fight it. You just have to peel these off before that'll split. So that's what they did there, which is really clever. But I think also is because we're going to be building, we're building this up here for the mast. It's really going to be anchored in here. And a lot of things that I did in the past, I never did this. I just stuck bricks together and it would fall apart. One of my fans said that my trees would fall apart, my older ones. I'm like, yeah, I wasn't thinking back then. Now I just learned to clamp things a bit better. See, there's that hole right down in there, so you can see right down through that hole. There we go. Make sure we really got that pushed together. I mean, but it's not a bad set if you're into this theme, though. It's just, yeah, one of my friends has already got this set. He actually bought it. And he says the build's pretty good so far. I said, I just can't get into mine. I said, but I told him, I said, has yours fallen apart? And he goes, no, mine's is built very well. I said, yeah, mine hasn't fallen apart either. I said, the set is built very well, as far as I can tell. Unless I mess up and literally goof up on something. But I've noticed, though, it has not disintegrated. I've been pressing down on this thing. This is probably a model that you can really play around with. You could roughhouse with this one. Maybe because it's one piece and it's supposed to be extra durable. I don't know. You know. Trying not to yawn in yours, but it's hard. Set's putting me to sleep. I'm ready for a nap. Alright. Does that go there? Yes, it does. At least it comes with a brick separator. So if you goof up, that's on you. It's not Lego. Alright, so right now we've got our top of our ship there. Building up the platform a bit more. No, it doesn't go like that. It goes like that. I thought maybe... I mean, it doesn't really line up, but you got this piece protruding here. I looked at it and I thought, well, maybe I did something wrong, but no, it's sticking out in the book, too. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Okay. Well, these handles don't stay well on these buckets. I have so many spare handles, if I lose one, it's not a big deal. I don't want to lose pieces, so I try to avoid it. Okay, this bucket goes right here. Right there. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're building the steering wheel. I think that's what it is. And then, yeah, I really want fish and chips, like a seafood platter. That stuff doesn't taste very well when it's hot outside, so it's like, see if I can loosen up just a hair where it'll spin freely. That's the only problem that when it's hot. If you live in the desert, there we go, now it spins. It's just miserably hot, and you just don't want to eat. Huh. Well, I guess that's the way to steer the ship. Lego, we have a pirate ship, Will. That's it. I'm letting you guys gals out early today. It's only like 30 minutes. That's what we have remaining there for bag 12. And yeah. Alright, summation of thoughts. Yeah, we still haven't had anything fallen off yet. The build still uses the bland colors, but obviously, as you can tell, it's playable. Although you can't open this chest up. You know what I might be inclined to do? What if I should... Well, let's just leave it the way it is. When I do the tour in there, I may have to pop it out. Looks like something might go in there. But as you can see, it's playable. Can I fit my hands in there? Yes. And adult hands can fit in there. But for the most part, that's it. You know, I may as well just do it like that. But I want people to know that this is the back side. Okay, I'll show you here in a second. I mean, it is what it is. It's not my cup of tea. But we got our stickers done. We got the boring stuff done. We're almost done with this set. Oh, look. It's Mr. Pink Hair Guy. Oh, I can't wait to grab that wig. I already got like a couple of them, but I could use more of them. And yeah, and I think honestly, though, if you're into this, it's not too bad. And as you can tell by the book, we're about halfway there. Come on, focus. There we go. We're halfway done with the book. I'm sure there's probably a lot of waste in the back. No. We haven't hit the sails and stuff. So just enjoy the short installments, because I have a feeling they're going to get longer. I only got 4 more bags. So what is that? Right now I've just got done with 12, so we're up to 75% of the build. But yeah, I think it's going to get rough again. Rough seas ahead. But anyways, tell me what you think of Garp's Marine Battleship. Tell me what you think so far about the build.